Hi everybody, welcome to Frank's Car Cam. We're in San Bernardino, California, and right now we are cruising west on 3rd Street by the old Norton Air Force Base facility. I hope this is watchable. Coming into view, we're in the Area 2 where Combat Camera used to be, and some other facilities. Transportation Squadron was out here. And the old Fan Camp facility was here also. Area 2 has remained virtually unchanged since Norton closed in 1994. But we're going to show you a little bit of updated footage of the other half of the base, where the dormitories and Civil Engineering Squadron and some of the other places that we all know and love and remember used to be. All of that it doesn't even exist anymore. Now, those of you watching this video or DVD may recall in 2006, Stater Brothers had broken ground and was in the process of constructing a gigantic corporate headquarters facility. And I have footage of that from that last visit rather. Now, 2 years and 3 months later, it's all done, so we're going to show you just a quick shot of the Stater Brothers corporate headquarters facility. Anyway, you might be, despite the fact that it is a little smoggy, and little is an understatement, you might be able to make out the hangars now of the Norton Air Force Base flight line. And we're getting up to the area now where the BX and commissary facility used to be at. Well, actually, they're still here, but they're both vacant. And we are now crossing Sterling and 3rd Street. And we're almost to Del Rosa Avenue now. Might be able to make out the old NCO club facility. Okay, here we are at Del Rosa. You might make out an Arco station to the right hand side of the frame. In fact, for those of you, there it is. Currently, at least at the date that this video is being shot, regular unleaded is $4.49 a gallon, the mid-grade is $4.59, and the premium is $4.69 a gallon. This is, of course, June 10th, 2008 when this is being videotaped. We're going to be coming in through what used to be Gate 4. It's where the gym, the running tracks, the baseball fields, the clinic, the base chapel, that side of the base, for those of you that remember Norton. Again, we're at Del Rosa and 3rd Street intersection right now. There we go. Now cruising. I apologize if the angle is a little askew. I tried to get the camera leveled as best as I could. In fact, you might be able to make it out in the distance already, but straight ahead is one end of the Stater Brothers corporate headquarters facility. And this shot that I'm about to do will give you an idea of just how monstrously huge this facility is. The intersection coming up is Harry Shepherd Boulevard. I don't recall what this used to be, what the street name used to be, rather. That is what the street used to be named when Norton was an active military base. Okay. Now I'm going to angle the camera to the left, just to give you an idea of how huge this Stater Brothers corporate facility is. You can see it's surrounded by a gigantic 8 to 10 foot high concrete wall. And we are now coming up to the intersection of Harry Shepherd Boulevard and Tippecanoe Avenue. Now, as I last reported in 2006, Mattel also has a corporate headquarters where the CE compound used to be located at. And here at also at the corner of Tippecanoe and Harry Shepherd Boulevard, you might be able to make it out. Pep Boys has a corporate headquarters facility as well. Oh, and they're hiring. I see a now hiring banner hanging on their fence. The Pep Boys facility is rather built on the site of the old Area 1, I think it was, part of CE. Zone 1, correction. And now we're going down south on Tippecanoe Avenue. Although it might be difficult to see through the trees, just more of the Stater Brothers corporate headquarters facility. And also I think it's a warehouse facility as well. And now we are at Tippecanoe and Mill Street. Over there, you might be able to make out, that used to be part of, I think, the Ballistic Systems Division, or BMO, if I recall, from back in the day. Those of you watching this video or DVD can remind me and yell at the screen saying, "No, no, no, Frank, it was such and such place." Well, what we're going to do now is turn back around after I finish this bit of footage, and I'm going to go to the corner of Tippecanoe and Harry Shepherd and get a quick shot of the Stater Brothers corporate headquarters facility. Anyway, we hope this was watchable. I was trying to drive a little slow, and I apologize if you guys really couldn't make it out. I guess you can always use the rewind feature on your DVD or VCR, whatever media you're watching this video in. Or rather, what format you're watching this video in. We're crossing over the old Santa Ana wash right now. It's probably it'd be a bit difficult to see anyway, the part of the car which has blocked the view. I don't know if the base golf course is still around anymore. Over to the left, or rather right, I'm sorry, I think I just blew through somebody's right of way. You might be able to get a pretty good shot of the Stater Brothers headquarters. We are now going to pull into the Norton Credit Union parking lot here in just a moment. Oh yeah, this is where Gate 1 at Norton Air Force Base used to be. We're back again at the intersection of Mill Street and Tippecanoe. Thankfully, despite the fact that I probably got looks of derision from some of my co-workers way back in the day in the early 1990s, I brought my video camera to the Gate 1 remodeling project, and that is now archived on VHS tape, which I'm now in the process of getting converted to DVD format. I'm doing 42 miles per hour. Alright, we're now pulling into Norton Credit Union. Boy, Mr. Toyota there was so close to me, I'm surprised he didn't sideswipe me. Oh, well, what do you know? It's now known as Alta Vista Credit Union. Okay. Here's a better look at the now renamed Alta Vista Credit Union facility. We're looking south on Tippecanoe Avenue now. As I pan to the right, you can see some of the Pep Boys facility that I showed you earlier. And now we're facing north in this view. Normally you'd be able to see the mountains in the distance, but as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of smog today, so you can't even see the mountains. After a short walk from the Alta Vista Credit Union, we're now at the corner of Tippecanoe and Harry Shepherd Boulevard. Here is the now completed Stater Brothers corporate offices. Compare and contrast this with the footage I shot in 2006 when it was still being constructed. So this whole building occupies the part of the base where CBPO used to be, the wing, 63rd Military Airlift Wing headquarters building, transient living, that sort of thing. Now again, over here as I pan to the right is the Pep Boys facility. Meanwhile, across the street, as noted the last time I was here in 2006, is the Mattel building. I gather you can actually go in and take a tour. I mean, I could just walk in and ask to take a tour and they'll say sure. Although, as most of us know, Mattel's got some problems right now, like all those millions of toys that got recalled because of lead contamination or something. Now we're facing north again, looking north rather, in this view at Tippecanoe and Harry Shepherd Boulevard. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That pretty much wraps up my quick video tour of what's left of Norton. Although, before I sign off officially, I thought we'd take one more look at the commissary and BX facility, just for old time's sake. We're heading east on Harry Shepherd Boulevard right now. Between the palm trees and off to the right-hand side of the frame, you might be able to make out two of the four big hangars where the C-141 aircraft used to hang out at. Hang out, what is it, a club for aircraft? Where they used to, put them in for maintenance or whatever. Oops, sorry. By the way, here's the old Burger King joint. It's now some kind of restaurant. The name of which temporarily escapes me. Okay, we're now turning down the driveway that takes us to the PX and Commissary facility. Straight ahead is the commissary. And there is the BX. Whoops, I just realized I turned down the wrong street. I have been driving horribly since I've been here in California. And now we'll take a nice slow drive looking at the VX. Over the years they were supposed to do various things with this building, but I don't think any of those plans I'd always heard about ever came to fruition. That's the main entrance passing by. Some of the signs indicating the shop, what shops used to be there are still there. I just saw one that says watch repair. I remember using that back in the day when I needed new batteries for my watch. Of course, now these days it's almost cheaper just to buy a new watch when the old one goes Tango uniform. And now we're pulling into the commissary facility. Again, we'll take a nice slow view of it. I don't know what they've done with this, because there are cars parked in here. I just saw something that said Video King, suggesting it's a video editing facility of some sort. Anyway, there you go. Commissary facility. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for an added treat, I thought maybe we might go down Perimeter Road. They're doing some construction, so I'm forced to kind of go down the wrong way. But here we go. They've been doing some building up, or rather repair and restoration of the road. Brand new asphalt. I apologize if this is frustrating to some of you watching it, because a lot of this is going to be whipping by pretty quickly. Some pretty bad bumps in the road. This is the San Bernardino Air Tanker Base now for the U.S. Forestry Service. Whenever there's a fire, they load up the planes with the chemicals that they can drop from the air to put out the fire, wherever that may be. Coming up is Area 2. You might be able to make out the water tower in the distance. I've got many memories of being out here doing work for civil engineering and clean sweep when I spent 6 months being clean sweep supervisor for Major Brzezinski. For those of you who remember him. Okay, we'll take a quick turn down what used to be or what's left of a fan camp. That was one of the first projects I ever worked on when I was stationed here at Norton in October 1988. Hard to believe it's almost 20 years after the fact. Panning to the left, the pads where a person could park their RV and the sewage and electrical outlets are still up, and that's the sole or still, existing, and that's the sole reminder that this used to be fam camp. Coming up to the left, this is the entrance to fam camp. We'll do a quick drive-through. Okay, granted, there's not much to see. There in the extreme distance, you might make out the 4 hangars of Norton Air Force Base. Right there. I just hope I don't get stopped by cops or something. It's a nice, hot San Bernardino summer day, folks. I think it's about 90-something degrees. A ton of smog in the air. Just like old times. That's the Southern California I know and love. Straight ahead, you might be able to see the road just past the fence here. That's 3rd Street and Victoria, I believe. Yeah, it's 3rd Street and Victoria intersection. We are now making our way towards a combat camera. I'm still marveling after 15 years, correction, 14 years after the base is closed. That's the one building that seems to have remained virtually untouched by any sort of demolition or renovation upgrade. Although it might be hard to see from this distance, the sign that says Air Combat Camera Service is still up. Whoa, easy. Yeah, we're on a bit of a bumpy road, folks, but don't worry. We'll be off of it soon enough. Okay, Back on some paved road. Oh, I guess there's an entrance and exit at this end of the base too. Okay. There's the old air combat camera facility. We'll do a nice slow drive. I can't guarantee you the quality of this video. I won't know what it looks like till I get back. Finally, the last bit of footage will be where Transportation Squadron used to be at, and a good and dear friend of mine by the name of Kathy Middleton used to be in Transportation Squadron. So Kathy, as you're watching this footage, I'm videotaping this especially with you in mind. I know you're probably watching this going like, why would I want to remember my times here? I don't know. But seriously, this is now part of the San Bernardino air tanker service thingy. Actually, it belongs to the San Bernardino County Fire Department. So at least the buildings are still in good use. Alright, we're going to head back on Perimeter Road back to the main base. Again, as we head west on Perimeter Road, we'll get a better look at the flight line of Norton. Here in this view, we're looking due north. Actually, the smog seems to have dissipated just a bit. I can actually make out the mountains, and so can you if you're watching this video or DVD. I only wish I had or rather had not procrastinated. I started way back when Norton was an active military base to shoot a video tour of the place, and I never did finish up that video, and now it's far too late. But still, these were some happy times, and I'll always treasure these memories. Here, this used to be the Security Police Headquarters building. It's now the San Bernardino Community College District building. Correction, that was the Security Police Headquarters building right there. I thought I'd get a closer view of the 4 hangars here at Norton. They're doing a lot of construction here, so I don't know what else is being built. There's a good view of the hangars. In fact, I'm so close, I probably can't even get it all into view now. So we'll just do a nice slow drive-by again. Until I either get to the end or I run out of tape. Because I'm about to run out of tape in a minute. I know movies and TV shows have actually shot stuff here at Norton. For example, there's a 7th or 8th season episode of The X-Files that used this place as a fictional Air Force base. A mid-1990s movie, I think Executive Decision, starring Steven Seagal and Kurt Russell, was filmed here. This place was supposed to be Andrews Air Force Base, but of course, having been to the real one, I know it wasn't Andrews. We're actually looking at the main flight line of Norton now. So you might be able to see a windsock coming into view. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm coming up to the Stater Brothers facility. Somehow I've got to turn around. Oh, okay, here we go. I can turn around right here. Thank you and bye-bye.